Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. What's going on with you, my friend? It's your old pal Joe here, just checking in with you on a motherfucking Monday. How's it going? How's it hanging, my friend? Listen, I hope you are doing well, all right? I hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. And if you're not, that's A-okay. But what the fuck have you been doing all goddamn year? All right? Get your fucking shit together. Christmas is coming up. 2024 coming up. The end of the world as we know it is coming up next year, all right? The New World Order in full head of steam. I'll say it that way. Full head of steam with the New World Order coming in 2024. So you might as well have your fucking shit together. All right? Get it together, people. What the fuck else have you been doing all goddamn year? All right. Real quick, I forgot that we don't have Magic Mind as a sponsor anymore. So don't worry about that. I do have some comedy shows coming up. All right. In case you're in the great state of Michigan, I'll be up there a few times coming up. All right. I'll be in Frankenmuth, Michigan, the 30th and the 31st at Fisher Hall. And then I'll be, I haven't got the venue for this one yet, but the last week in January, the 27th, I'll be back up that way, but in Standish, Michigan this time. And then I'll be returning to Flint, Michigan, February 3rd, all right? JoeKelleyComedy.com has all your upcoming dates and shows, so if you want to keep up with everything, go do it over there, all right, my friend? How have you been? What have you been doing with your week? I'm sure if you're watching this on YouTube, I got a haircut, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Chopped it off. The long locks are gone. Gone for good. Unless I have regrets and my skin starts to sag and get old. And then I do that thing where the old guys do. You ever see a guy who was like an older guy, had long hair at one point in time, cut it short, and then he's like in his 50s and he tries to grow it back and it's all stringy and there is a big fucking gaps in between the hair so you can see his dirty old fucking mole-infested scalp. I'm not going to go that route, but I chopped my hair, ladies and gentlemen. Different look, different person. So it's been a long time coming. I'll say it that way. Now I don't know what to do because even as I'm looking at the video over here, I got a fucking podcast logo with long hair. All my t-shirts have long hair on them too. I got to go through a whole fucking rebrand of comedy. And it disgusts me to think that way. Because that's how human beings are thinking nowadays as far as like in the entertainment world. People aren't people anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've picked up on that, but everybody's a fucking brand nowadays. That's their fucking, that's the most important thing to people's personality is a fucking brand. Kevin Hart says it all the time, and it fucking disgusts me every time he says it. He goes, I'm a brand. It's like, ugh, just be a person, all right? Just be a person, but I can't act like I wasn't doing the same shit. I'd been wanting to cut my hair for almost the past fucking year, but I had the shirts and everything, so I was like, oh no, I got to worry about the brand. And it's a really disgusting way to think. So I'm glad I finally got over it. I got, off the road for the rest of the year or whatever. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll get the haircut and we'll start a new life. We'll start a new life with short hair since I haven't had short hair since 2009, 2008, something like that. It's been a long time coming, but I like it. I feel better. I'm happier with it. I'm not worried about the fucking brand anymore. I'm taking my life back. That's how I feel about this haircut, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck the brand. Fuck the logos. Fuck the t-shirts. Fuck it all. I'm fucking doing this just for me. I didn't want the long hair anymore. And I'm very, very happy with it, all right? So I'll tell you this, people. I posted something on Instagram about me getting my hair cut. And I'll tell you this, man. The amount of people who have opinions about whether or not I should have cut my hair who weren't sucking my dick was astonishing to me. I got a lot of messages from people telling me not to cut my hair. And then I'm looking down and it's like, well, none of y'all are sucking my dick. So why would you have any influence on my decisions in my life? You know, absolutely wild the amount of people who are like, don't cut your hair. And then I cut it and everyone's like, oh, it looks good. Yeah. So fuck off. If you're not sucking my dick, I don't care about your opinions about how I look, okay? And no one's sucking my dick. So again, I cut my hair for myself because I guess I'm sucking my own dick. I guess I'm the only one fucking out here putting my mouth on my penis, so I'm listening to myself. But absolutely amazing. It's the same thing with like comedy shows too, man. I used to have a joke about like cutting my hair, and there's these women, they're always like, don't do it. And it's like, you're with your husband right now. Keep your opinions to yourself, all right? You have no say in what I should be doing with my life. You're a married woman. So fuck off. Fuck off. That's how I feel about it. Listen, people, if someone's mouth is not on your genitals, don't take their opinion into consideration for what you should be doing with your life, all right? That's a little words of wisdom from your old pal Joe. Don't be listening to people about what you should be doing with yourself, with your appearance, with your life, unless they're fucking sucking your dick or something like that. You know what I mean? Or eating your pussy, because there's ladies out there too. Ladies, don't listen to the fellas unless they're going to Munch Town and letting you come in their face, all right? Guys, you know, you gotta let a lady come in your face from time to time, you know? But stick to your guns, do what's best for you, and if no one is fucking giving you oral pleasure, don't fucking listen to what they think about what you should be doing with your life, all right? I certainly don't, and I'm not going to start. Absolutely astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. The amount of women who are like, I got opinions about your hair. Even the gay fellas, too. There were some gay guys out there, and it's like, come on, brother. You ain't sucking my dick yet. So why am I going to listen to you and what I should be doing with my life? But anyway, that's the update on me. Got a haircut. It's been a great fucking week. I got a pea coat too. Really changing everything about myself, you know? Getting my shit together, I suppose. But we got big news, ladies and gentlemen. Big news, breaking news. Alex Jones, our good buddy Alex Jones, is back on Twitter. And that's a good thing. He was gone for a long time. I like what Elon Musk is doing with the Twitter platform nowadays, and you know, bringing the voices back, bringing people with weird opinions and who live on the skids, I guess, the outskirts of life. Elon's giving them their platform back, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. Whether you like Alex Jones or not, I don't even know if you guys know who the fuck Alex Jones is. I've been an Alex Jones fan for a long fucking time. Excuse me. I love that guy so much, and I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back to yell about gay frogs and what the government's up to and all this and that. I think it's a good thing. It's a step in the right direction for freedom of speech in this country, for the First Amendment, you know. Anybody who doesn't think people should be expressing their opinions is in my opinion, a tyrant and a terrible human being, you know, even if you don't agree with the opinions. I don't understand how we live in this world now where everybody is like, not everybody, but people, if you're not saying something they agree with, they want to silence you. And I'm pretty sure we've talked about this on the podcast before, but I'm all in favor of people saying whatever the fuck it is they want. I think it's a good thing when people can express themselves, what's in their heart, you know? And everyone's so full of shit anyway. Anything that comes out of their mouth is already like, it's the pre-approved, pre-packaged opinion, so they can just fucking keep moving on. But I like people that go against the grain. I support hate speech. I know that's not something you're supposed to do, but I do. I want whatever is in your heart. I would like you to express that to the world so I know who the fuck you are. You understand? If you have racist thoughts and racist opinions, let me know. I'd love to hear them just so I can know who you are instead of you hiding in the shadows. You know, we fucking, I don't know. It's all social media and what do they call it out in California? Silicon Valley or whatever. All the big tech companies, they want to silence all these opinions so you don't get to hear them. But it's like, I love hearing people's outrageous, outlandish, hateful, hurtful opinions. Because again, that way you know who the motherfucker is, you know, instead of just silencing everybody who has a differing opinion. And, you know, that's what makes the country beautiful, is people can just run their fucking mouths, say what they want, and you'll learn about who these fucking people are. So if you got hate in your heart, let it out. That way you're not fucking sneaking around, creeping up on people, you know? Because that's when the hate's really going to come out. When people have to suppress their opinions, it just fucking boils up and boils and boils, and then it becomes fucking action, you know? And if someone's out there saying hateful, racist things, you can at least anticipate the action that's going to come from them. You understand what I'm saying? Rather than being fucking shocked. They go, wait a minute, fucking Fred is a racist guy? I had no idea. And it's like, well, yeah, you told him to shut up fucking 10 years ago, so he hasn't been telling anybody about his thoughts and his opinions, and now he's out there committing fucking heinous acts against humanity, and no one saw it coming because you weren't allowing him to express himself. So thank God Alex Jones is back. Thank God for Elon Musk. Whether you like the people or you don't like the people, I think they're, you know, it's a couple of voices out there. I love that Elon is reinstating Alex Jones on Twitter and giving him his Twitter back so he can, you know, just be a fucking person in the United States again and have his First Amendment reinstated on social media, rather than having these, I don't know, fucking tyrannical, fucking faceless social media companies. I mean, they do have faces to them. Elon's the face of Twitter. You got Zuckerberg still being the face of Meta. But, you know, no one elected Mark Zuckerberg to office, and he wants to silence people on his particular platforms, and I don't think that's a good thing at all. You know, that's fucking... Who are you, Mark Zuckerberg, to tell people that they can't say certain things and this, that, and the other? I also get that it's a business, and it's the same thing where if you own a restaurant or a convenience store and somebody comes in and is fucking off and you don't want them to be allowed back into your store, that's perfectly fine too, you know, but actions speak louder than words. And I think everybody should be able to be heard and have a voice in this world, especially on social media. You know, it's the internet. The internet's supposed to be fun and supposed to be outlandish. And, you know, now it's just fucking all pre-approved, and, you know, they just watered everything down. YouTube used to be a lot of fun. Facebook, Twitter, they all used to be fun. And hopefully that comes back a little bit. I like hearing the outlandish opinions. So anyway, that's the news for the week, people. Alex Jones is back. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck's been going on. They had some Republican debate. I saw that too. There's some news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Who'd they have on there? Chris Christie, the fucking lady, and Vivek, and then who's the other guy? DeSantis with the fucking the lifts in his shoes, because he's a little guy, so he wears big shoes with lift in it. I don't think it's all a show, people. It's all nonsense in a show. So if you didn't watch it, you didn't fucking miss anything anyway, you know? And everyone, I find it strange that everyone is already, they're still doing these debates, but everybody's already, what's the word, conceding. And they're like, well, we're going to do these debates even though we know we're not going to win the nominee because Trump's going to get the nominee. It all seems very weird. You know, it's like, well, why are you doing the thing if you think it's a complete waste of time? What the fuck do I know? You know, it's whether or not Trump is going to be the candidate for the Republican Party, I have no idea. It's next year's going to be a shit show, people. As I said up top, it's going to be an absolute shit fucking show next year. So get your fucking shit together. You know what I mean? Get your fucking shit together. All right? Here's something I was thinking about this week, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how funny this podcast is going to be this week, but sometimes it's like that. If you're a longtime fan of the podcast, if you've been listening for a minute, sometimes we get to the jokes, and then sometimes we're just fucking talking through shit. But, I was thinking about this, about just embracing experiences in your life. Like, really, I don't know. Okay, I'll just, we'll do it like this. Because, like, I've been going to the YMCA, right? And I like to go into the sauna. And when I'm in the sauna, I don't really like to listen to music. I don't want to talk to people because I don't want to take away from the hell that I'm going through sometimes in that sauna. I was in there for 35 minutes today, and it's fucking rough and it's hard. But I see everyone else on their phone, and people want to have conversations, and they just want to distract. They're distracting themselves from the experience because it's not a fun one necessarily. They're distracting themselves from the pain and the hardships of being in that sauna. And I don't like that. I want to fucking embrace it. You know what I mean? I don't want to distract myself. I want to, even if it's a bad experience, man, I'd rather embrace that experience. I'd rather feel that bad experience completely rather than distracting myself with my phone and pretending I'm somewhere else or having some, just distracting conversation. And that's just the world we live in now. Everyone's distracted. Everyone is running away from the human experience, Even good stuff. Even fucking good stuff people run away from, You go out with your friends, you're hanging out with your buddies or your lady friends, whoever, your homies that you haven't seen in a while, and everyone's on their phone. And they're just taking away from that experience, And then it's almost like with the phones, people go out and have fun, but they're not really present because they're, people want to take pictures and, go on Instagram Live and put shit in their stories. And then it's like, even if you're having what you think is a great time, but you have your phone, I think people attach a feeling of their good times to pictures rather than remembering the actual experience, Does that make any sense? It's like you'll see people go to concerts and they're just looking at it through their phone, and then they go back and then they watch the videos again, but it's like you're not really reliving the concert experience. You're reliving the moments that you have through your phone. If that makes any fucking sense. This is just my wacky opinion about it. It's almost like the feeling that people have for the good times, is like, it's not actually about the event or whatever they did. The good feeling that they have is attached to this picture. So rather than actually remembering the experience, you're just fucking remembering this picture. And that's the experience, because everyone's on their fucking phone all the time, The good, the bad, I want to feel it all, man. I want to live these experiences, whether it's good, whether it's bad, especially the bad ones, Like dealing with pain and suffering, I think is a good thing. And we run away from it. And I think it causes more pain and suffering than actually living that experience and dealing with it as a human being, And maybe that's just where we're at as a species, where we're becoming integrated with technology. So, it just makes you less of a human. it makes you way less of a human. It's like I was thinking in the sauna with everyone on their phone playing fucking games or whatever it is. It's like, imagine doing that at a funeral. Imagine being at a funeral of someone you love passed away, and you just spend the whole time distracting yourself with fucking Instagram or, some fucking, do people still play Angry Birds? I don't fucking know, But imagine sitting there while they're doing the eulogy and you can't handle it, so you're just on your fucking phone. Meanwhile, your fucking mom's in a casket. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, embrace that shit. Really live it. I think most people don't do that at funerals, fortunately. But even then, everyone's mind's somewhere fucking else anyway. But embrace it all. Embrace the good and the bad and live life, people. Where the human experience is... it's a lot of ups and downs, man. There's good times, there's bad times, there's pain, there's joy, there's suffering, and it's like, I want to feel it all. I don't want to be distracted from it. I'm okay with it. I embrace it, especially with that sauna shit, because as much as it sucks, today was hard, man. Getting 35 minutes in that motherfucker was fucking hard. But I know once I get out of it, I'm going to feel, my body's it's going to feel like shit for a minute. You know what I mean? I'm going to feel drained. I'm going to feel exhausted. But like mentally going through that and dealing with it, I feel fucking fantastic because I didn't give in. I went full head of steam and I didn't let anything deter me from it. I didn't start talking to anybody. I didn't start listening to music to try and fucking take my mind off it. I just focused on my breathing, realistically. I just sat there and I breathed slowly, take long, deep breaths, hold them in, push it out, hold it out too, and do that for 35 fucking minutes, man. And it makes me feel like a fucking warrior. It really does. Embracing the fucking pain. And the good times too, man. You just see everybody's just on their fucking phone constantly. Out with their friends, out with their family, concerts, comedy shows. Everyone's just watching shit through their phone. You're putting a lens up between you and your actual experience. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not I'm not trying to be all fucking high and mighty, but I'm doing everything I possibly can to not live my life through my phone, to not fucking go through these, just distract myself from actually living and actually feeling the things that a human should be feeling. I encourage you guys to do the same, man. Quit distracting yourselves with meaningless shit. You're watching other people live their human experience because you're too afraid to face whatever it is that you aren't facing. And everyone's all fucked up and sad all the time because you don't want to sit with your sadness, If you never sit with the sadness, if you never sit with the pain, it's never going to go anywhere, man. You're just distracting yourself from it rather than figuring it out. And maybe it's always going to be there, man. No one's happy forever. No one's happy all the time. Happiness is a fleeting feeling. It comes and it goes. But sit with your fucking self. Sit with yourself when you feel the worst you've ever felt and embrace it and see what the fuck is actually going on. And also understand it is a beautiful thing to feel pain and suffering. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing, man. It's absolutely fantastic. It's okay that it sucks. Everything's okay. Everything is okay. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to die. It don't fucking matter. Don't you want to fill your life with as many possible experiences of emotion and actually activities and learn who you are, and realize that maybe you're sad because you've never really challenged yourself. Maybe you're sad because, again, you're watching other people live their lives instead of living your own. And I get that, life is tough. especially in today's world, a lot of us, the middle class folks, man, we got dealt a shit fucking hand. Prices are going up, wages are going down, whatever it is. So we want to distract ourselves from it. But why? Embrace it, live it. Everything's going to go to shit anyway, and you're going to die, and no one's going to remember you 20 years after you're dead anyway. No one's going to, so fucking live. That's all I'm saying. Fucking live, people. Embrace every fucking thing you can. That was like, dude, people who get on antidepressants is like, and I'm not trying to knock you. If you're on them, you're on them. And if you're not, you're not. But like, what's the one? Not Zoloft. I think that's I don't fucking know what it is. What's the main antidepressant? I forget it. I forget what the fuck it was. But this would have been like 2015, I want to say, maybe 2016. My buddy, he was like, I was getting some weed from him, and he had, I wish I could remember the name of the pill, but he was like, hey man, and again, I've talked about this before, he gave me one. He's like, whenever you want to have a mellow Sunday, dude, just take this thing. It's some, some mood stabilizer. That's what, whatever the fuck. But it was the most empty, numbing feeling I've ever felt in my life. I felt nothing. I felt absolutely nothing about anything at all. And, God bless you if that's how you want to live life, man. And I get, again, we got, our brains are filled with darkness, and I understand that, but like, fuck, I'd rather suffer immensely for the rest of my life than feel nothing at all. I would rather die 1,000 deaths than feel fucking nothing while I'm on this planet and in this fucking little mud body that I got going on, I'd rather fucking have each of my toes chopped off slowly and individually than feel nothing. That was the scariest thing I've ever had happen to me in my life, to feel absolutely fucking nothing. And of course, you couldn't be scared while it's going on. I had to realize it the next day because I felt absolutely nothing. And it's like, this isn't good, man. This isn't good. And I get that people have trauma and bad experiences, but fucking A, people, you just want to numb yourself to everything? Is that really the way you want to live? And again, I think it's just a fear-based thing where you don't really want to, and chemical imbalances are probably real. The fucking, our brains short circuit like any sort of computer. But fuck, man, that's absolutely terrifying. That's a scary way to live life, to go through it and not feel anything. And it's like, what the fuck are you running from? What is it that you're running from that makes you want to live that way, that you can't, because you don't feel joy either. That's the weird, maybe that's my own experience with antidepressants, because I've only done the one. And again, I can't remember the name of it, but like just that evenness, that just flat line of like, there's no good, there's no bad, I'm just here, and whatever happens, happens, is fucking scary and terrifying. And, maybe there's better ways to go through life, to distract yourself. Get a hobby, start knitting, go to the gym, do anything. But, and I guess that's a lot of people, that's why they're working out and going to the gym, is just to distract themselves from pain. But at least you're doing something. You're creating a new experience while maybe avoiding another one, rather than just sitting there looking at your phone and feeling absolutely fucking nothing, dude. Listen, I'm not trying to knock you. If if you got problems and your way of dealing with them is through prescription medicines, which we all know at this point in time, dude, they're all just fucking swindling everybody anyway. Most of these doctors and pharmaceutical companies aren't looking out for your best interests. That's for sure. That's absolutely 100% true. So, they're like, we'll give you a lifetime prescription of fucking, whatever the fuck. just so you don't have to feel anything. Because maybe you're afraid. Fucking nut up, though. You know? Fucking grow up. Understand that life ain't supposed to be sunshine and rainbows all the fucking time. The good experiences are just as informative and just as important as the fucking bad ones, man. Maybe even more important. Maybe the bad ones are even more important than the good ones. But again, if your goal is to just be happy, I just want to be happy. You fucking lazy twit. What the fuck's wrong with you? Nobody's just happy all the time. Fucking nobody. Who the fuck is happy all the goddamn time? Nobody. Nobody. That's not how life works. But I think people have been brainwashed into going, oh man, if I'm not happy, something's wrong with me. You're not supposed to be fucking happy. Look at the goddamn world around you. There's suffering and war and famines and pollution, and we're poisoning ourselves with the food we eat. Of course you're not supposed to be happy. Of course you're not supposed to be. Look at the shit show that's around you guys. If you're happy all the time and you look around at the world, you're a fucking psychopath. Something's fucking wrong with you in the head. To look around and go, everything's just perfect, dude. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. I'm happy as can be. You're fucked up. You're a fucked up person if you're happy all the time and you don't look around and go, what the fuck, man? It makes you feel gross to look at the world we live in. It should. Look at the fucking maniacs who are in charge. And it is endless suffering and destruction. And you're going to die. And no one's going to care about you. And no, odds are good, very few people care about you while you're alive anyway. You know? Very few people genuinely care about you. Most people will use you as a distraction from their own sadness. You know what I mean? So embrace it. Embrace the experience, the good and the bad, and understand it's all going to end anyway. And you should feel as many things as you possibly can and understand that those things are going to go away at some point in time. Unless you're so fucked up already. You know, that's the other thing too. You fucking put kids on Ritalin and, you know, other antidepressants when they're fucking 7, 8 years old. And then they fucking turn 20 and then they're all fucked up for the rest of their lives. Because all those pills do is fuck with your neurochemistry. I think that might be the word for it, in your brain. And it's going to fuck you up forever. Rather than just going, well, you can't pay attention because maybe school is boring and they're not teaching anybody anything. And also maybe you aren't supposed to sit in a fucking, a classroom for 8 hours of your day and not do anything and not be moving your body. You're supposed to sit still, pay attention, and regurgitate the information that we give you rather than exploring and discovering things on your own. Maybe that's why people were fucked up. But nah, that can't be it. He can't pay attention because he's broken. So get him hooked on pills when he's fucking 8 years old. And then, and then he's going to show up to school one day and fucking massacre everybody in there. Name of the game, people. Name of the game. And that's, that's a fucked up experience, but it's a real one. And should it happen? It don't matter. It don't matter if things should or should not happen. Things do. We don't live in a should and should not world. And that's how, that's how politicians get you on their side and fucking scam you from all your money and shit. Because they go, well, things should be this way. And you go, I agree, things should be that way. But really, they can't do anything because we don't live in a should and should not world. We live in an is world. Things just are, man. Things just is, they are, and they be. But should and should not is absolutely ridiculous. And I think that's, people will prey on you. They go, that shouldn't happen. And you go, I don't think that should happen either. They go, okay, great. Now fucking, give me $1,000 so I can make sure those things don't ever happen again. And then when they do, you go, but they're not supposed to. And they go, we know we're not supposed to, but we got to keep working. So I need another $1,000 from you so I can make sure those things don't happen again. Even though I said when you gave me the first 1,000, they wouldn't happen. It's the fucking world we live in. No wonder everyone's fucked up and sad, but embrace it. Embrace all the good and all the bad. And, I love it. I love it. I love life. I love the good and the bad. And I'd rather feel it all. I'd rather really embrace this little journey, this moment in time that we call life, that we're all experiencing together, but somehow individually at the same time. Ain't that a wild fucking thing, man? We're all doing this shit together, but we're also all doing our own thing, or so it seems to be that way. And it's fucking beautiful. It's absolutely wild, you know? But anyway, I guess that's my message for you going into Christmas and into 2024 is don't run away from things. Embrace it, face it head on, you know? Be a fucking man for once in your life. Even you too, ladies. I know it's hard, but fucking nut up. Embrace all this shit, you know? Don't run away. Don't be a coward. Don't live the life of a coward because you're afraid that you might feel bad. You fucking pussy. Get out there and live a little, you know? Embrace it all. Take every experience you have. And then, you know, then you'll have something to say to people. Then you'll have opinions and you'll have things and you can bestow knowledge onto the next generation that's all fucked up and on their phones anyway, you know? It's terrible. You just see what those phones do to people, man. It just takes away from everything. And then you're just, you know, rather than, you know, I'll go back to the sauna analogy, rather than actually experiencing the sauna in and of itself, you're fucking distracting yourself watching people take fucking ice baths on their phone. It's fucking wild. But embrace everything, people. Live your life and understand that the good times and the bad times are going to come and go, you know. And a lot of it is perception, too. A lot of it is perception. So the good things can be bad, the bad things can be good, but maybe you got to change your mind about some things, you know. But face life head on. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch out there, man. Don't be afraid. You're going to live life as a coward, and then when it's winded down, you're going to look back and have so many regrets. And then you'll be scrolling through your phone, looking at all the fucking pictures and all the stuff you took and go, man, I don't remember that time, but I have this picture, so I can at least remember the picture. But you don't remember the time you had anyway. And maybe you're not supposed to remember every fucking thing you do. Maybe you're just supposed to forget. Live in the moment. Go have a good time with your friends and just have a good time. And don't worry about taking pictures and holding on to that. Oh, I don't ever want to let this moment go. I want this feeling to last forever. It's not. It's going to come and it's going to go. So fucking enjoy it while you can, you know? Experience that raw moment. Just be there. Be present. Be present with yourself and be present with other people and be present in whatever it is you're doing. All right? That's all. That's all. Just be present, especially with yourself. So many people run away from themselves. You know, you get home after a hard day of work and everyone just wants to fucking, oh, I hate my life. I hate my job. Let me just get on my phone so I don't have to deal with any of this shit. Don't live life like a coward, man. There's warriors and there's cowards in this life, I think. So live the life of a warrior. You're going to die anyway, and that's not a bad thing either. That's another thing we're all going to do together, and it's a beautiful, wonderful experience. It has to be. It has to be. Why else would we continue to do it if it wasn't? You know? But don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of bad stuff. Embrace it all, people. Let's get you the animal video clip of the week and get you on your fucking way, shall we? All right. This video, fun little video, you know. It's, let me ask you people this. How many monkeys, little monkeys, not chimps, little monkeys, how many monkeys do you think you could take on at once? 6? 6 little monkeys, dude. You think you could do it? Because realistically, all you got to do is get the first one to send a message, you know? Once you fucking mess up that first monkey, I think the other monkeys are going to pay attention and go, fuck, we don't want to fuck with that guy. Here's the thing. This video, it's some lady, Asian lady. I'm going to say Chinese lady. I'm pretty sure it's Chinese. That's where most of the monkeys are, right? China? Or is it Japan? Or is it Taiwan? Or is it somewhere else where I'm just being ignorant right now? Korea, maybe. I don't fucking know. We're going to say this lady is Chinese, all right? Just for the sake of, just everything that's going on over the past few years. This is a Chinese lady. She's walking down the street, and there's like 6, 7 little furry, fluffy monkeys, They aren't very intimidating monkeys, but she acts like a coward. They start approaching her, and one of them like grabs at her, and rather than defending herself against this little monkey, she acts afraid. And what's the worst thing you could do when someone's attacking you? Act afraid. You got to stand up for yourself, So she just gets harassed by these monkeys, and it's funny and it's cute, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I'd be booting those monkeys in the head immediately. They wouldn't even get close to me, dude. If you're following me that close and you're a little monkey, even if you're a person, dude, I'm going to fucking boot you in the noggin. That's what's going to happen. And if you got 7 other friends with you, I'm going to boot every single one of you motherfuckers, all right? And I might lose. I might get ripped apart by a pack of monkeys. But I'm not going to fucking be afraid. And again, I think you set the example. I think you boot the first monkey and you go, now what? Now what are you guys going to do? You going to fucking do something? I didn't think so. Because I'm going to boot every last one of you little fucking monkeys in the head. Stand up for yourself, people. Don't live the life of a coward, all right? I guess that's the overall message of the podcast this week, is don't be a coward. Embrace every experience you possibly can. And if a bunch of monkeys come at you, dude, fucking stand up for yourself. If it's chimps, you're done. You're fucking done. Chimps, orangutans, gorillas, apes, you're fucking done. You don't have a chance against those motherfuckers. But little tiny fucking fluffy monkeys, dude, they look like fucking, they look like little Pomeranians, They're like 6, 7 pound monkeys. And this lady was just like, oh, I'm scared. Or, maybe it's illegal to kick monkeys in China, but I'm booting some monkeys, dude. Little fucking Pomeranian, fluffy-ass, cute little monkeys. There's a link in the description of the podcast if you want to watch it. It's a very quick video, but how do you think you'd react in that situation? Are you going to fuck some monkeys up? Or are you going to go, oh, no, please don't hurt me. I'm going to keep walking away. And then they just keep fucking with you, They're bullies. They fucking bully you. What are you supposed to do with a bully? You fucking stand up, kick him in the balls, fucking kick his teeth in, you know what I mean? Drop an elbow to the temple. Fuck that bully up. Even if that bully's a monkey, all right? Get out there and have some fun this week, all right? Thanks for checking out the podcast, everybody. Hope we had a little bit of fun this week. Real quick, once again, I will be in Frankenmuth, Michigan, December 30th and the 31st at Fisher Hall. And then I'll be in Standish, Michigan, January 27th. And then I'll be back in Flint on February 3rd, all right? Go to joekellycomedy.com for all the upcoming dates, shows, and all that nonsense. And if you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/utilizeshrooms, all right? I'm still doing some stuff here and there over there, but that's been kind of on the back burner for a minute. But I'm still checking in with you a couple days a week in the morning, and we're going to get all that figured out and do kind of a relaunch of the podcast or of the Patreon here pretty soon. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind doing me the smallest favor before you get out of here, all right? Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else, and I'll catch you around real fucking soon, all right? Later, my friend. YouTube, what's happening with you? Do you like the new haircut? Am I doing okay out here? Or, have I sold my soul? What's going on? I don't fucking know. But I love you on YouTube. Little bonus portion of the podcast for you. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Did I fucking sell out, dude? Did I fucking sell my soul by getting a haircut? I used to feel that way. When I first had long hair in high school, I felt like I was a sellout when I'd cut my hair. But now I'm very happy with it. But anyway, I love you guys. I hope you've been doing great things with your life. And I hope you're going to have just the best holidays coming up. I hope they're going to be absolutely fantastic. And just have some fun this week, Be smart, embrace life, and take care of yourself, all right? I'll talk to you next week, you motherfucker.